It was a busy Thursday afternoon in downtown Chicago. Officer Andrew Collins, known for his strict demeanor and quick temper, was parked outside a bustling coffee shop, scanning the streets. Inside, a sharply dressed man named Daniel Carter was finishing his coffee. Daniel, calm and composed, was about to step out, unaware that he was walking into a confrontation that would change everything. As Daniel crossed the street, Andrew's gaze locked onto him. There was nothing unusual about Daniel, except for the quiet confidence in his stride. But for Andrew, that was enough. He slammed his car door shut and marched toward Daniel. "Hey, you! What are you doing around here?" Andrew barked, his voice harsh and demanding. Daniel stopped, turning to face him. "Just on my way to a meeting," he replied calmly. Andrew squinted, his suspicion growing. "Got any ID? Let me see it," he demanded. Daniel, keeping his composure, reached into his jacket. "Of course, officer," he said politely. But before he could show his ID, Andrew's temper flared. Without warning, he grabbed Daniel's arm and pushed him back. Daniel steadied himself, his calm demeanor now replaced by authority. "Officer," he said firmly, "you just made a serious mistake." Andrew smirked. "Oh yeah? And what mistake is that?" Daniel stepped closer, holding his ID in front of Andrew's face. "I'm Captain Daniel Carter, your new precinct captain." The smirk vanished. Andrew froze, his confidence shattered as the realization hit him. What? He stammered, his face turning pale. "You assaulted your superior officer," Daniel said sharply, his voice steady. "And now, you're going to answer for it." Passers-by, drawn by the commotion, began to gather, some recording the scene on their phones. Andrew, now visibly panicked, stood silent as Daniel pulled out his phone and called for backup. Within minutes, squad cars arrived, and officers stepped out, looking confused but professional. "Captain Carter," one of them said respectfully, "what's going on?" "This officer assaulted me," Daniel explained. "I'm pressing charges." The officers turned to Andrew, their expressions hardening. "Is this true?" one of them asked. Andrew stammered, I didn't know he was the captain." "Whether you knew or not doesn't matter," Daniel said. "You're going to face the consequences." As the handcuffs clicked around Andrew's wrists, he stood there pale and defeated, his career crumbling before his eyes. Daniel watched as the squad car drove away. The weight of justice served heavy in the air. He turned back to the street, resuming his day as if nothing had happened. For Andrew, it was the end of an era. For Daniel, it was just another day of ensuring that respect and justice prevailed.